Now do get up and stop groveling. There is something thou must know, as a holy quest is to be delivered unto thou. For there is an 11th commandment. Thou must not bore the world, but entertain it.
Wow, what a view. It's the Californian hills. I'm gonna go for a walk, that way.
Hold it there, boy. This here is private property. Hey, do you like my American accent?
All right, fine. I was just going to go down there, but it doesn't bother me. I don't need to go down there. I don't need it. But I was thinking, me and you need to test each other. How do you fancy a race to the top of the hill?
Let me think. Go!
Bollocks. I'm wicked. I'm Linford Christie. I'm... No! How did you get up here so quickly? Did you use your godlike powers?
Well...
You used a car, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, that's a you cheating bastard. Well, I tell you one thing for certain, there is no way I'm running back down that hill. I need to think of another, quicker way down. Now that is the way to get down the hill, and with two of the guys here, Paul and Marcus. Marcus, tell me what you do.
I am the president of the International Gravity Sports Association, so I organize downhill skateboard and street luge events all over the world.
Now, I take it Gravity Games, that's where you get on something and you fly down the hill, Paul.
Yeah, it's actually, we're using they're like a lay down skateboard. They're called Street Luge. Basically, it's about an inch off the ground and speeds over 80 miles an hour.
What country is it big? Is it in the US?
Oh, it's the US. We do a lot in the States here, but there's also the IGSA does a series, the World Cup, which, I mean, we've been to South Africa, we've been to Brazil, we've been to Sweden, Switzerland, all over Europe, everywhere. It's pretty global.
Has it been going for years or something, isn't it?
For years, yeah, for like 30 years. It started off with some kids getting on their skateboards and riding their butts. Yeah, I was one of the originals, and riding on their butts going down the mountain roads. And it's evolved to what it is today.
Is it going to be the best thing I've ever done with my leathers on?
Yeah, probably with your leathers on.
Right now, I suppose right now, it's time for me to have a go. Am I going to die? Just answer that question quickly.
No.
We'll try to keep you safe, yeah. But
we'll
try.
We'll try.
Yeah.
But you gotta live life in the fast lane a little bit too. We gotta get you a little bit of adrenaline going. So
right,
we're gonna make
Let's do it. So come on, right? I need to learn how to use this before I pelt down a hill, which has got cars coming up it.
Let me remind you too that there's no such thing as a baby hill, because usually when somebody says baby hill, you're gonna be ending up in the hospital. So we don't say baby hill. This is extreme, man. This is pretty heavy duty. I mean, you can get to 60, 70 miles an hour here if you had a good tailwind and a lot of luck on your side.
Chicken feed. And which one am I? Am I on this one?
Yeah, that's the one.
I love that guy. Isn't he great? Oh, that 11th Commandment. Best show on TV. But let's take a little break right now to tell you all about GoDaddy, because you know what? Oh, they're so good. They do it for me. They do all your web hosting, your blogging, your security needs, everything. And do you know what? They are wicked. In fact, if you need anything, you ought to go to their website. And if you want 10% off, put in my code, IT1. They'll get you 10% off your final price when you check out. GoDaddy.com. Anyway, back to the show. I'm feeling good, but it's still a little bit tight on my gonads. But hey.
Right, leathers make it go fast.
Leathers make me feel sexy. Right, let's do this thing. Oh, yes! Fucking awesome!
You're getting the feel of it. You look good. You got everything right. You getting the idea?
Oh, that is, I can see why you love it. That's wicked.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
I can also smell my shoes are on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll burn rubber off quite quickly off that.
Oh, man, these are a new pair of Converse. Fuck them. Let's do it again.
Yeah. You want?
That is insanely good. Now, I don't believe in the paranormal. Strange things don't happen. Did you see that? Well, maybe we need to involve the Torchwood Institute, because I've heard that they investigate extraterrestrial incidents on Earth. Things, weird things that happen. Maybe they even scavenge extraterrestrial things for their own use. And maybe you can watch this with Strange Creatures Abound on BBC America when it premieres in September. Strange things happen in my pants.
You don't know what's ahead. Torchwood premieres Saturday, September 8th at 8 Central on BBC America.
If anybody wants to get into this sport, and I recommend they do, because that is a rush. I must admit, I was a little bit scared when I got the speed wobbles then, but I thought, you know what, I'm going through the barrier.
You know, and you can't meet a better bunch of guys. Everybody in the sport will really go through and help you and take the time to get to know the guys. And I mean, you can approach anybody in the sport and just, man, if anything I got to say to anybody is just be safe. Wear the safety gear, keep the sport clean and easy so we don't lose it, because you know, people keep getting hurt and all we hear about in the news is about how bad Street Luge is. But I'll tell you, it's one way to express yourself it's better than drugs. It's better than any high you're ever going to get. So if you want to get high on adrenaline. Street Luge.
Adrenaline. What's the website?
I would go to the IGSA. It's the Marcus's
www.gravity-sports.com. There we go. A voice from above told us that there.
That's amazing how that president gets a hold of me.
It's fantastic. Well, listen, it is great. Before you go, we're going to get your top tip.
Well, basically, all in life, man, it's just think positive, love your life, and live it to the fullest, man. It's, you know, and help everybody you can.
What a tip. Right, if you want to get in touch with me, you can do. The usual address is 11@btpodshow.com. There'll be all the information as well about Paul and Marcus and their motley crew. Once again, thank you very much. We'll see you next time on the 11th Commandment. We're going downhill.
Looks like fast, too.